Arguably the best one and done of the one and done era in college basketball, has given an interview to Sports Illustrated where he spoke on the state of college basketball with NIL and the transfer portal. This is Anthony Davis, of course, who did an interview with Sports Illustrated over the weekend where he was asked about NIL and the changes it has brought to the sport that really made his career start jumping off after his 1 year national title year with John Calipari at Kentucky. This is what Anthony Davis had to say about NIL. He said, quote, "It's tough because obviously they didn't have that when I was in college. It kind of takes away from the game a little bit because I'm not hating, but it takes away from the integrity in the sense that players are only going to certain schools because of the money. College basketball is still competitive. Recruitment has gotten a little wacky, especially when a player can leave and go anywhere. It just gets tricky. The coaches either have to, A, be more strategic, or B, if you don't have a lot of money for NIL, that kind of takes away your school, your program, as far as being a recruiter for some of these players." That's the full quote from Anthony Davis. There's a lot of other things that were discussed in this interview. It wasn't just an interview about NIL, but said there's no more integrity and that players are going wherever they want just for money. And Anthony Davis does not think that's good for the game. What are your thoughts on this quote?
I mean, besides the fact that I don't care. No, I'm kidding. I get it. Like I understand. I understand his talking points. I understand what he is saying, right? I also don't think Anthony Davis would feel this way if Anthony Davis played in this era, because Anthony Davis in this era would have been something incredible as far as you. I mean, we had a video on the Cooper Flag numbers. The AD numbers would have been around there and just like that. And I'm sure he was financially compensated as well, when he was at Kentucky in general when they were doing that. But um, I don't know. I understand that it has reached a point where it has gotten a little bit wild west, and I do think some regulations need to happen. But I also think there's so many cases of it enhancing the game and changing people's lives and being good for the game overall. Also, it's tough timing too that this quote is coming off a fact where a couple of days ago, the college basketball talent pool was able to retain all this talent because of NIL. Like we're going to be watching a lot of talented basketball players next year, and you can point to the fact that they're still playing because of NIL.
Mm, this is true. Yeah, it's a weird time for this interview at minimum because, like, as you mentioned, I think there's an argument college basketball is as strong as it's ever been. Players are being compensated fairly for maybe the first time ever. And it's keeping talent in the game, right? We're coming into a season we're very excited for because we feel like there's going to be great basketball players staying in college basketball longer than they would have in the past. And I think that's objectively fantastic for college basketball. You can have complaints about the way the transfer portal works. I think those are totally fair, and it's probably not in its finalized version. I think there will be reform to the transfer process at some point in the next decade that will probably make this a lot smoother and easier on everybody. But I don't know. Just interesting, right? So I plan on making a really wildly inappropriate metaphor. Do you want me to use the one in my left arm or the one in my right arm? This video is brought to you by NBA 2KLab.com. 2K Lab worked with us last summer as well. They're one of our favorite entities in all of sports gaming. We want to show you their college basketball stadium locator challenge game. And I'm going to share a screen right now as we do this. South Carolina, bang. Oh,
Ooh,
okay, that's pretty good. Next, North Carolina. Why are we only getting the Carolinas?
please
Bang.
lock in.
St. John's, that's New
New
York.
York.
Bang.
Where's New Jersey?
We're on fire. Colorado. I actually don't know what state Colorado is.
It's in Colorado. There's a state of
Is that
Colorado.
this one?
It's to the right of Phoenix.
Anyway, you get the picture. This game's really fun. They've got more games as well, like Guess the NBA Player, Mystery Fantasy Draft, and more. Stay tuned for all of the college football content and games that they'll be putting together to help you get the best experience out of college Football 26. Back to the video.
Ooh, right.
Okay, so I think a lot of times when someone makes a point, it's not just about the point they're making, but it's about who's making it. For example, if hypothetically Casey Anthony gave an interview with Motherhood Illustrated and basically said, "Oh, the state of parenting today is just Miss Rachel and television programs are so bad for children. It's not good. We've got to do something." We would all kind of be like, let's not listen to her, right? This is the premier number one face of the one and done era, which became basically professional basketball players taking money to spend 1 year at a place they didn't want to be at. And Anthony Davis was the most successful of them all, who also became the face of the program and the coach that defined that entire era of paying players, right? How on earth is the face of that era of John Calipari's fingerprints of this program gonna stand up and be like, NIL's bad. There's no integrity here. Like AD means well, and I think he makes some compelling points, but you're Anthony Davis, man. Like, go rehab your knee. Go sit in Dallas and calm down for a second. I can't believe he of all people made this point.
Yeah, I can't move past Motherhood Illustrated and the sending shots at Miss Rachel. Because I mean, great metaphor though, for what it's worth.
Thank you.
There is a little bit of like, yeah, if that is the message, if that is the point, just not the person to, bring it up.
Like, surely Anthony Davis went to Kentucky just for integrity, right?
Yeah, like come on now. Let's just
Yeah.
not,
And he
right?
hates Anthony Davis, who left Kentucky immediately after one season, hates when players leave every year, right?
Yeah, it's disgusting.
Like, come on. Like, but also, isn't this a little bit on brand for AD? Like, I feel like AD of all NBA All-Star superstars is like the guy who always tries to say the right thing, and it just comes across a little like, yeah, you know?
Yeah, this is also how many teams is this for Anthony Davis?
Well, he doesn't get to choose where he goes in the NBA, but
Yeah, I guess I'm just saying.
yeah. Okay. You didn't like the Casey Anthony metaphor.
No, it was perfect. I just can't move past Mother. Like, who else would be in Motherhood Illustrated?
I don't know. Why do I feel like Casey Anthony's from Kentucky?
What was in the left hand?
Oh, she's from Florida, thank God.
What was in the left
Uh,
hand?
OJ. Do you want that one too?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I didn't have that one as fully formed, so I'm glad you went with.
Is that like
Yeah, it was gonna
Marriage
be like
Counsel
it's like
Illustrated?
OJ telling you how to get your marriage back on track.
Yeah,
It's
like
like,
OJ's like, I mean, you just got to remain calm and just
yeah.
stay strong with your partner, right?
Never go to bed mad, says OJ Simpson.
What's that meme? Worst person you know makes good points.
Okay, Anthony Davis. Thank you. You know what, Anthony Davis, you saved college basketball.
Casey Anthony Davis, thank you.
Make college basketball have integrity again.
Please.